What's good, my lovely peoples? It's your main man, Solace. I want to do this video for y'all called Universal Laws. I'm going to do 1 through 3 on this video. And then I'm going to do 4 through 6, and then I'll go from there. Now, I don't know if there is a book or anything out here already explaining universal laws or whatever, but what I'm about to say has nothing to do with that. I've never heard anything, but if you have, this don't have nothing to do with that. And this has to do with understanding. First, you got to understand what the mighty all is, what the life is, because that's the life. So you got to understand that. You got to know what is the life before you can start getting into laws and all of this other stuff. Other than that, you're just going into a man's system of laws that a man made up. But where did he observe these laws at? So you got to grasp this. Where did man get or observe the laws that have been placed upon us? From himself. Now, universal laws has to do with eyes in observing the life. This is how I acquire my knowledge, if you haven't grasped that by now. So I want to get into the first law. But before I do that, make sure y'all get y'all books, man. Get y'all textbooks. This is The Sperm is the Spirit. I got a couple more coming out before the year over, but get your textbooks up. Because at some point, y'all going to want to learn this real shit when y'all realize y'all can't do nothing with none of this other stuff y'all trying to learn. Now, universal law 1 is give and receive. Now, where's the reference for these laws I'm giving you? They're in the life. And I'm going to break down to you how you read the life. Now, give and receive is the first law on a universal scale. You learn this upon first being born, when you breathe in and out. And you continue to breathe in and out for the rest of your life. So this is the reminder that the life has to do with the give and receive. When the baby comes out, it screams. That is its first breath. It is exhaling hydrogen. This is what a person breathes out. So it is giving upon its first thing it does. A baby doesn't have anything, but it does have oxygen. So it gives. And then it inhales right after that. It inhales oxygen. It receives. So at the moment it gives, it receives back. So you learn this from the beginnings. If you plant a seed, when you begin to eat and learn how to get your food, I'm not talking about go to the supermarket. When you plant a seed for food, you give to the earth, and it gives back to you the food. So all through the life, it shows you give and receive is the universal law. Breast milk from a woman. A woman she receives breast milk when she is in conception. So she receives breast milk from the life when she is conceiving a baby. But as soon as the baby is born, she gives. So she receives the milk, but she has to give it back to the life to sustain life. So it's always give and receive, no matter what. Even in man's system, it's give and receive. But it's wrong. See, you'll go to the store and give the man money, and he'll give you whatever you want. But it's wrong because a man is not supposed to sell you anything that came from the life or from the earth. When you buy food, you're buying free stuff. So you got to grasp this. If you go to a restaurant, I guess you're paying for the person's time. But if you go to the supermarket, you're buying free food. It's uncooked. It comes from the life. Who gave a man? So you got to grasp. The problem is in the life, y'all give to nothingness. And this is why nothing is received. And that is not grasped and understood. I have a homeboy. Great guy. He does a lot for a lot of people, but he never gets anything back because you're giving to dead people. They don't even understand life. So you have to understand, if you plant a seed in dead soil, you're not getting anything back. So it's a simple thing, man. We must grasp the system we live in. You're giving to a man. He created the system. So you're not getting anything back. You're working for what's yours already, because the things you buy are free of life. Now, let's get into universal law number 2. Know and respect the life, which is the mighty all. So you must be a keeper of the life. Now, what is life? Trees, people, animals, sea life, vegetation, fruit. It has a seed, which has a sperm cell within it. So you must grasp. So this is what is life. Air, all the things that sustains the life. Water, everything that man didn't make is life. DVD players, that man made that. That has nothing to do with life. So we have to grasp this. Airplanes, all that has nothing to do with life. A bird is life, and so on and so forth. So you have to know life to understand life, so that you won't hurt or kill the life. You must sustain the life and keep the life. So it's a simple thing. If you destroy the life, then you bring problems for yourself. He who kills the chicken must till the soil now. So it's a simple thing. Because chickens, their feet, the way it's made, when they just simply walk, they till the soil. So you could just drop a seed. You got a bunch of chickens running around the land, your soil is nice and tilled. But if you kill all the chickens, then you have to do that rough, stupid work. So we must grasp this, man. The life sustains the life. Everything the life does, it's a part of the puzzle of the life. It's adding its part. So you got to understand, when you destroy the life, you destroy the order. Then you make the life lost. Y'all got to understand how stressed out the animals are. We destroying all the trees and all the vegetation. They need that for oxygen. We need it for oxygen. So we got to grasp. If you destroy a tree, you're destroying the life within the tree and on the tree. You're destroying the fruit. You're not giving them a chance to bear forth. So it's a simple thing. It's just like a man. If you kill a man, you kill the cells within him. That is life. So it's a deep thing you got to grasp, because all life is within life. All life is within some type of being within the life, on every level of the life, whether it's stars in the skies or men down here, or microcells within men. So it's all a simple thing. But, catch up on my videos and you'll grasp what I'm saying. This is why we must respect the life and keep it. They got y'all thinking there's too many people on the planet. Mind you, it's mad unoccupied land. So how is it too many people on the planet? It's too many people for those in power to keep track of. You got to keep track of people. That way people don't be telling people good shit to fuck up your system. So it's all about order and control, but there's never enough. The more people, the better for the life. The more people exhaling, the better for the trees. The more trees, the better for the life, because we inhale the oxygen. They inhale the hydrogen that we exhale. So the more the merrier. The more life, the more food for the life. So it's a simple thing, but we lost. The micro life, like mosquitoes and ants and so on and so forth, they feast on the big life. And it's beautiful because we don't die when they do. Don't get it twisted. When you get mosquito bites, they're eating you. They're getting their food on. So, but it's all good. That's why a lion would be in a jungle with a fly, mosquito all on his face and don't even move. Because they grass. Let them eat. I'm about to eat that. So it's all within the life. And the references is within the life. See, everything I said is something that you've seen in the life. So this is how you know what I speak is truth. It's not just something from a book that another man said. Anybody can do that for forever. This is how you get debates. You can't get a debate in life. What is a person going to tell you? No, we don't breathe oxygen. So it's no debating what's seen in the life. And then you must use what's seen in the life to grasp knowledge and understanding. Now, let's go on to law number 3. Love and unity. See, you got to understand, love brings unity. You got a man, you got a woman. They come together. You get unity within that. Say one is black, one is white. Now you get unity within that whole family. So it's more than just two things in the life coming together. You get more things coming together. And within the things coming together, this is the goodness of the life. This is the order of the life. Protons, neutrons, electrons. They attracted each other, came together. This is how you got the physical, the atom. The atoms came together. 6 protons, 6 neutrons, 6 electrons. These came together. You got carbon 12. So forth and so forth. So the life coming together is how you get the brilliance and the magnificence of the life. This is how you fulfill the life. By becoming unified with more of the life other than yourself. An electron is not a proton. They're opposites. But in the opposites coming together, you get the beauty and the fulfillment of the life. We must grasp this. Love and unity is how you get the life fulfilled, playing your purpose and point in the life. Love must be given for the life to continue to be eternal. The only way the life can continue is if the life is coming together. If all the life goes on its separate course, then you get no babies. You get no reproduction. You get no more life. Man cannot do things singular. Grasp that. One man cannot keep up with 10 acres of land by himself. There's enough land on the earth for every man and person to have their own 10 acres. But one person cannot keep up with that. They'll die. So this is why unity in all of this matters, because within the life in which you see, the life needs the life to go. Grasp that. If you was alone in this life, you wouldn't last. You can't do everything that needs to be done for you to be sustained. So it's a deep thing. Unity brings the life together, and the only thing that brings the life together is the love. And you know what I speak is truth, because love is what brings a man and a woman together. A man likes a woman. First, he is attracted to a woman. That attraction is the beginnings of love. Then he likes a woman. If he stays within that electrical pull, it will grow into the love. So it's all the same. We just have to grasp. It's a simple thing. Now, biblical laws that shall go by, 10 commandments, things of this nature, really truly make no sense. Grasp this. Thou shalt not kill. Thou shalt not steal. Thou shalt not steal. How can you steal from earth? See, the only way you can steal from a man is if man already stole from earth. Meaning man took something from earth and put it in his home. Mind you, the earth produces for the life. No one needs to take anything from... You don't need to go out and pluck mad apples for yourself and bring them home. The earth produces enough apples for everyone. But man took hold of the life to control the people. You control the people by controlling the resources. But that in itself is wrong. So when that person makes a law, thou shalt not steal, the law is wrong. Because the law has to do with someone taking hold of things of the life and telling another man, this is mine. Grasp that. So it's a deep thing. If a man take materials from the life and he work and pound it into something, let's say he gets animal hide and makes a leather jacket for himself out of it. Now everyone knows common sense. If someone takes that, it wasn't yours. You didn't put in the work to do that. So anyone can grasp as a child that's common sense. If a man has on a leather jacket and puts it down, it's not yours to take. But if there's fruit in a tree you can take. A man can't tell you, no, I took these fruit, I put them in my basket, they're mine. You're stealing from the life, and now you're complaining and saying somebody can't steal from you. Grasp that. Just like the law, a man can't commit adultery or sleeping with another man's wife. No, a man's wife is a man's wife until the woman decides if a woman has sex with another man, that ain't your wife. Now, if you choose to still be with her after that, then hey, that's your wife, or however y'all want to work that out. But the moment a person decides to do whatever they want, that's on them. You can't control a person and say, if you do this, if you cheat on me, you must be stoned. If you cheat on me, that is wrong, and you must be punished. And life don't work like that. If a person and two people are together and they become lost within the life and the love of each other, and they fall in love somewhere else, hey, it is within the life. There's a lesson within that. No one belongs to anyone. We are all of the life. The life is to be shared. Is this to say that women should go out and be thoughts and sleep? No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying you cannot control someone to think and be how you want. They have to be how they are. Those who choose to be that way, they will learn the lesson in those actions, whoring themselves around. They will learn the valuable lesson of why that is not good for their spirit. See, people don't have an understanding on the sperm is the spirit and what the spirit is. So then you have no understanding when you're having sex. It's just sex. It's a workout. But if people understood, then you wouldn't have people whoring around. It'd be like rolling in mud. I ain't doing that, as dirty. So it's just an understanding thing. But we must grasp. Most of the biblical laws and 10 Commandment laws, they're dumb. They only make sense if you lost in the life. They only make sense if a man holds dominion over other men. And this is how he controls these men, by following a law that he made up. Thou shalt not kill. That makes no sense. Life sustains life. So to say thou shalt not kill is to say thou shalt not eat. But if you don't respect or understand the life, then eating the fruit wouldn't be, that's not life, that's food. So we must grasp. To kill a man, this has to do with know and respect the life, the second law. So that falls into that. You should know not to kill a man, for he is life. You need men. The more men, the better. You can do more. So you grasp that once you grasp what the life is in the order. But as far as thou shalt not kill, it's just like them putting laws now. Thou shalt not hunt. You can't just go out and hunt. Why? Because you're not allowed to feed yourself. You must go to the goddamn supermarket and make sure the government get their money. So this is all, that system is the same thing. Think about it. Thou shalt not kill, then how shalt thou eat? Because if I pull a fruit off the tree and bite it, that is murder in your eyes. That is killing of the fruit. According to your law, then I just killed the fruit, and thou shalt not do that. Well, then how do I eat? But if you don't respect all life as life, then a fruit is cool to kill. You will say, oh, I'm talking about something else. But you can't put certain life over life. Life don't work like that. And this is the mighty all. And we must grasp this, because this is the universal knowledge, understanding, sight. And I am bringing it to you. I don't know whatever universal talk is going. I don't know nothing about none of that, and I'm not shitting on anybody. I'm just saying what I'm saying. I come with what you can see. My references, everything I just broke down is what you can see and you know. So you know when I say the biblical laws make no sense, and then I broke it down to you how you must grasp to be on track with the life. You're not on track with the life. You're on track with whatever man made and said. Which, if you're looking at life, what man made and said don't make sense. It only makes sense when you just ignore the life. So grasp that. The Bible only makes sense when you ignore reality and how the life works. Grasp that. The laws that men put, selling weed is illegal, but the earth produces that. And man sells worse things than that, like alcohol. That is poison, but that is illegal. So now, that law only makes sense if you completely ignore the life. And then you say, no, but this is how things go because this is the system that been here. These are the laws that been here, so it do make sense. You can't sell weed or you go to jail because weed is bad. Grasp that. Makes sense when you ignoring the life. But when you look at the life and you say, hold on, the life produces marijuana, but it don't produce E and fucking J or Hennessy. It don't produce that. Why is that okay and this is not? Why is the life not good and this is? So it's a deep thing. You gotta grasp. They got motherfuckers living inside out, backwards. Meaning you must be dependent on men who are in control of the life. They done took control over the resources of the life, and this is why you don't know nothing. And this is why I say get land, because through that you can acquire knowledge. Now, I know certain people will say, oh, they trying to say it's illegal now to live off the land. I'm not talking about living off. I'm talking illegal shit. You can buy land and do what you want on it. I seen a post today, somebody tagged me and it said, living off the land is illegal now. Yeah, living off anybody's land